Hi, I would like to share a view of the scripture from Book of First Kings, chapter 3, starting with verse 16. This is right after Solomon was made king, and God had given him wisdom. Now, two women who were harlots came to the king and stood before him. And when one said, "Oh, my lord, this woman and I dwell in the same house, and I gave birth while she was in the house. And it happened the third day after I had given birth that this woman also gave birth. And we were together, no one was with us in the house except the two of us in the house. And this woman's son died in the night because she lay on him. So she arose in the middle of the night and took my son from my side while your maidservant slept, and laid him in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I rose in the morning to nurse my son, there he was dead. But when I had examined him in the morning, indeed, he was not my son whom I had born. Then the other woman said, "No, but the living one is my son, and the dead one is your son." And the first woman said, "No, but the dead one is your son, and the living one is my son." Thus they spoke before the king. And the king said, "The one says, 'This is my son who lives, and your son is the dead one.' And the other says, 'No, but your son is the dead one, and my son is the living one.' Then the king said, 'Bring me a sword.' So they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, 'Divide the living child in two, and give half to the one and half to the other.' Then the woman whose son was living spoke to the king, for she yearned with compassion for her son. And she said, 'Oh, my lord, give her the living child, and by no means kill him.' But the other said, 'Let him be neither mine nor yours, but divide him.' So the king answered and said, 'Give the first one the living child, and by no means kill him, for she is his mother.' And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had rendered, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of God was in him to administer justice. Now, this is the famous case that King Solomon had judged the two harlots with arguing over which son is theirs, and they're, they're both claiming that the living son is theirs alone, and Solomon basically decides to settle this by sword. It's kind of very extreme in a sense. And says, "Divide a child in two and give half to one and half to the other." And for first one this is that, "No, give the living child to the other woman. Don't let her don't 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 kill him." And the other woman's like, "Let it be neither mine nor yours. Divide the child." And it's just like she didn't care. It's like, if if I can't have a whole child, then I'll settle for half. And um, she and uh, and King Solomon judged the woman that pled for the child's life was the actual mother, and gave custody of the child to that woman. Ah, if only if only child custody battles were were that simple to advocate and judge over, because we do have really messy ch- child custody battles in court, or where one marital partner claims this and the other um, former marital partner claims that, and I mean, the judge has to determine what's best for the child, and who get who gets to have custody over the child, because somebody's got to be the sole caretaker of the child, and when it comes to divorced couples settling their disputes over who gets to take care of the child, who gets to pay child support, and just I mean, pray for the wisdom of Solomon for the judges to make fair and wise decisions. And I know people saying that the courts favor the woman more than the man, and usually because they have more sympathy for the woman than they do for the man. Just like the that the woman's the designated nurturer in most marriages, and the man is the designated provider. Just I mean, there are some custody battles that are so messy that and it, go go to the really lethal extremes. I can only think of a TV movie where man and woman I mean who were formerly married to each other and had two children were fighting over custody of the two children. I mean, both of them are married to well, actually the husband's married to another woman, and the woman's um, with a boyfriend or something, and he basically very gun happy, and wanted to teach the two children how to defend themselves. And this custody battle got to the point where determined that the one that the man now has custody over the two children, but the mother so adamant to keeping the children for herself, that she and her boyfriend run away with the two children, and they have a gun, gun battle with the police who were chasing after them, and the couple ended up causing their car to explode and taking with it the taking with it and themselves the two children, which is like the ultimate screw you to the husband, and it's like the middle, I mean, most obscene middle finger in a custody battle. It's like, if you can't, if I can't have the children, then neither can you. And I'd rather die with the children give him up to you. It's like that's that's really selfish and very anyway. That's pretty much all I have on my mind this morning, talking about the judgment of Solomon and how it relates to child custody battles. Anyway, have a good day and God bless you.